Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. You're watching
Lists of 13.
Here you'll find lists of various topics, all in sets of 13.
If you have tristodectophobia, an irrational fear of the number 13, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list. This video is part of a series we call Silly Laws by State.
You know, a lot of these laws were put into effect because something happened to make this law necessary.
That's disturbing.
Remember, we are not lawyers, and this should in no way be considered legal advice. Today we're bringing you another edition of Silly Laws by State. We started this adventure by telling you about the silly laws in Missouri, and then we covered all the states surrounding Missouri. And then we took a second path around Missouri with the states that touch the states that touch Missouri. And now we're working on a third pass. We are in fact up to the 33rd state in this country. Today we bring you 13 silly laws in Idaho.
Number 1. Selling an Idaho Deluxe potato with rot, blemishes, or sun damage can get you sent to jail for up to 6 months.
Guess they're really serious about their potatoes.
I wonder if that applies to all or just the deluxe potatoes.
It's a great question. Number 2. According to the mayhem section of Idaho law, cannibalism is illegal unless it is necessary for survival.
I mean, I feel like this is silly that it had to be documented. I guess that the fact that you have to have a mayhem section of your law and outline it means there might have been a problem in the past. I am certainly glad for one that Idaho does not support cannibalism for any other instance besides necessity to survive.
I mean, if you're going to be a cannibal, I guess that's a good reason to be a cannibal.
Right. Number 3. It is against the law to live in a dog kennel or doghouse unless you're a dog.
Take that, cats.
Or husbands that are sent to the doghouse.
Number 4. In Tamarack, it is illegal to buy onions after dark without a permit.
I don't even know how you said that without laughing. What a ridiculous law. And why would one even issue a permit to buy them after dark? Why not just be like, you gotta get them tomorrow? Like,
right.
Who issues this permit for buying onions after dark? I mean, they make it sound like it's a drug deal. It's ridiculous. Number 5. In Idaho Falls, it's illegal to ride a motorcycle if you're over the age of 88.
I mean, that sounds kind of like age discrimination to me, but I'm thinking that somebody over 88 may have a very hard time balancing a motorcycle.
Well, and I mean, even if they tip it over, that could very seriously injure them. But I'm wondering if they ride like a trike or a spider. For those of you who don't know, that's like a backwards trike. 3 wheels, if that would be considered cool, so that when you become 88 in one day, you can trade your slow bike for a slow trike.
And one of the things that I would say, being disabled myself for different reasons than my age, I think it'd be cool having a spider or some kind of trike.
Right.
Number 6. In all of Idaho, it is forbidden to hunt from a helicopter, whether it's in the air or not.
So they're saying you can't turn your helicopter into a deer stand or an elk stand or another hunting stand.
Right.
Neat. Number 7. Dirt may not be swept from one's house into the street in Eagle, Idaho.
I mean, I guess they want clean streets in Eagle, Idaho.
Right.
Number 8. Only blind people can use white canes.
But I guess it's not a bad indicator, but that's kind of strange.
It's really kind of silly, I think. But there's got to be some kind of story behind it.
I mean, I know that's classically kind of what they use, but like, what if they're feeling festive and they want to put a red candy stripe on it around the holidays? Is then it still okay for them to use it?
I mean, there's nothing that says that a blind person has to use a white cane. It's just saying they're the only ones that are allowed to, so I don't think there'd be a problem with it.
Number 9. A boy may only court a girl after obtaining written permission from her father anywhere in the state.
As somebody with a teenage daughter, I'm going to say maybe that's not such a bad thing.
I'd be interested to see how many fathers are giving permission.
Exactly. Number 10. Snakes have been banned from biting humans on a Sunday unless it's snowing.
I mean, come on. 1, humans have zero control over snake, even though snake charmers really don't have control. But then secondarily, why only if it's snowing? I mean, it does snow a fair amount in Idaho, but come on, that's strange.
Right, and it's like, how many law-abiding snakes do you actually know of, right?
I don't know, that's nuts. Number 11, you can't sell chickens after sundown without permission from the sheriff in the whole state.
I mean, it seems to me like it should either be just sell the damn chicken or don't. I don't know why a sheriff has to give you permission. It's just silly.
Well, what's their deal with things going down after dark? It's just real confusing.
Right. Number 12, the state of Idaho forbids you from fishing off of the back of a camel.
Seems to me we've seen some other fishing laws while sitting on a animal in some of our other states.
Just silly.
Right.
They're all silly.
And number 13, giraffes are off limits too.
So for that person out there who was disappointed that they couldn't fish off of the back of their camel, and so they're like a little bit cheered up because then they thought, I'm going to use my giraffe instead. No dice, buddy. Sorry.
Also, don't go to Chicago. Try to fish off Navy Pier with that giraffe. It's not legal there either.
We hope you enjoyed these silly laws from Idaho.
Tell us which extra silly law you were entertained by or found the most ridiculous in the comments.
Maybe the law that you're thinking you'd be least likely to be able to obey.
And remember,
Even if you didn't know it was a law.
ignorance is not a defense. Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up.
And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to get notified when we post new videos.
After subscribing, ring the bell.
After that, tell all your friends.
We hope you enjoy your day and keep being kind to one another.